Estongo Seminole. Jeremy Foltz, Chelo Jifkados. Emojanita Hadamnita Hilojan Pompala. And today is a special day because Delaney Pinnock is in the studio.
Surprised I made it back to work or what?
Every week is a surprise.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, this is the 11 o'clock hour here on the Seminole Nation Reservation. And we are going to be your guide through the next 30 minutes talking about nation news. Nation news. And so, like we said, my name's Jeremy Foltz, along with my co-host, Delaney Pinnock. And Delaney, before we get into the news, everyone always wants to know, I'll run into people, what's that Delaney Pinnock doing? I mean, I don't know. He always tells me on Tuesday. So
whether you're in your car, at work, or hanging around the house, we play today's best country. 97.
So, did you do anything this weekend?
Watch some ball at the big house.
Oh, yeah, it's that time of year.
Yeah.
They might have heard us right here on the radio, too, last week.
Yeah, we was state tournament, Class B, Class A. Bunga Hajo, Ishta Bagado Wangat. So, I was participating in the Stomp Dance. It's the men, Legunga. What was the name of that school? Northwest Classen.
Was it Northwest? Yeah, Northwest Classen. Yeah. And then Wilson boys represented Class
history.
B.
Yeah, they made history there.
Yeah.
I mean, different ways. Not only winning a state championship, but having 4 brothers on the team.
4 siblings.
Yeah.
So that was, and none of them graduate either, really.
No. They'll be back next year.
Next year, they might have a full... All 5 of them might be siblings next year, isn't it? No, I heard there's a young one coming up.
He's in 7th grade.
Oh, a little too young then. But he'll get to play with a couple of them.
So they'll have 4 brothers on the team for a few more years when the younger one comes up.
Yep. We want to give a shout out to Varnum because we went and covered them last Wednesday. Unfortunately, things didn't go as well for them. Got beat by Calumet, who Wilson beat in the finals.
Yeah.
Calumet was a pretty tough team, and we had Coach Jones on actually at halftime of that game talking about the connection because a lot of the kids that play for Calumet grew up through the Darlington school, which ORES. If you're a Justice Warrior fan, you might have seen them when they played over
at rivalry. They travel to each other's schools to play each other, and they're located by El Reno, I believe.
Yeah, CNA country.
Yeah,
up there. And so it was just good seeing a bunch of Stajati out, and that always gets us out and go watch some ball. So it was just a good week, and there's still some more games going on. What local teams are in Class 2A and 3A that made it up that way, Delaney?
I don't think there are any locals that made it to state, but like Riverside.
Notables, we'll say notables.
Oh, Riverside, be a good one to go watch. You got Dale, boys and girls made it. They're both number 1 and 2A. Okima girls, so a lot of Sajati teams representing in the bigger schools still.
Yeah. We watched that Okima Riverside girls game I think it was on Friday, and that was a good little matchup.
I know Holdenville made it to the consolation game, but didn't pull through to make it to state.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Wewoka, they got beat out as well. They made a good little run, though.
Yeah, they made a name for themselves.
Yep. And seems like a young team, too. So they'll be back. Everyone will be back. And the ones that ended their basketball season, probably starting softball season, and it's getting chilly, so that's about right. Usually it warms up at the end of basketball, and then you get out there to start practicing softball and gets up again. So, all right. Well, let's talk about 4th and 8th Sunday church meetings. This weekend is going to be March the 10th and daylight savings time. So what, you fall back, spring forward. So spring, I think we lose an hour.
Man.
So, yeah, so this time next week, it'll be noon. We'll be eating lunch right about this time next week. But, yeah, well, I guess everyone going to church this weekend, you might have to get there an hour earlier. So, but the church is having their church meetings: Butler Creek, Cedar Creek, Eufaula, Grave Creek, Greenleaf, Hijiti, Niyaka, Randall Mission, Sand Creek, Tallahassee, the Wathley, Tokbafka, Tagabuchi, Tuskegee, and Wewoka Indian Baptist. All of them are scheduled to have church meetings this weekend. And like we usually always say, if you plan on getting out, it's good to get out and visit. You might just double check with any of your friends, though, that go to those churches, just to make sure they're having churches. Sometimes other churches like to visit other churches, and sometimes they might all go, and even though it's scheduled for them, might go somewhere else just to help out. So, and then also the Choga the Lummi, the official publication of the Seminole Nation, is adding church service dates to the monthly publication. So if you are a member of a Muskogee Seminole church and don't see your church listed, or you don't hear us talk about your church during the week, email us, seminolemedia@gmail.com, and let the communications department know the name of your church and when your next church meeting is, and they'll be able to get that into the Choga the Lummi, and then we'll also announce it on the radio. And then, any revivals, Easter's coming up, so if y'all have any special events, always let us know, because the communications department would like to post that on the Seminole Nation community and events page that's on Facebook, where you can usually have access. But Delaney, right before we came here today, we heard there's a big Facebook outage.
I experienced it. So.
Yeah. You're not supposed to be on Facebook during workout. You heard about it, right?
Yeah, because of communications having to work on Facebook. That's how I learned about it.
Yeah, that's way to bring it back.
We have a page on Facebook too, so I have to check in with that work.
All right, and then every week we talk about the ones who have started their journey, and a lot of families are missing loved ones today. I know last week there were several around the community that passed away, and we want to keep remembering those families and members of the community in your thoughts and in your prayers. And at this time, we are going to go ahead and pause again for a moment of silence. All right, Mado. And so this weekend, we talked about having fun, going to the basketball games. But if you happen to tune in, and at the Miccosukee Mission Council House, there was a council meeting this weekend, a quarterly meeting. And so we do have the unofficial results right in front of us. And we can kind of go ahead and go through some of those. And you just want to kind of bounce back and forth on it, Delaney? We'll go TO 2024-01, which was a tribal ordinance amending the court administration code of the Seminole Nation Code of Laws at Title 5, Chapter 7, titled Miscellaneous, and that passed.
TO 2024-2, Tribal Ordinance amending Chapter 8, Title 14 of the Seminole Nation Code of Laws, and that passed.
All right, TO 2024-03, which was a tribal ordinance amending Chapter 2 and 3 of Title 20 of the Seminole Nation Code of Laws, passed.
TO 2024-04, Tribal Ordinance amending Chapter 1 of Title 14 of the Seminole Nation Code of Laws, and that passed.
TR 2024-01, which was a tribal resolution of the General Council appointing the Honorable John T. Hammonds to the Seminole Nation Supreme Court, and that passed.
TR 2024-01, or
Oh, we're on 0-2.
My screen just moved on me here somehow. All right.
Blame it on the computer.
It did. It got bigger. All right. 0-2 resolution confirming the appointment of Pazlo A. Gonzalez to the Gaming Enterprise Board, and that failed, I believe.
Okay. TR 2024-03, a tribal resolution reappointing Dan Factor to the Seminole Nation Housing Authority Board. And I'm going to list off a few of these. TR 2024-04, which is a tribal resolution reappointing Lisa Cobb to the Housing Authority Board. TR 2024-05, appointing Alexandra Stokes to the Housing Authority Board. And then TR 2024-06, appointing Monique Harris to the Seminole Nation Housing Authority Board. All those were tabled.
TR 2024-07, resolution approving the budget of the Seminole Nation Division of Commerce for funding received from the United States Department of Energy to enhance electric grid resilience, incorporation of said budget into the fiscal year 2024 comprehensive budget, and authorizing appropriation, and that passed.
All right, TR 2024-08, a resolution assigning all rights, excluding ownership and obligations, to approximately 75 acres, which includes land on the northeast side of the Miccosukee Mission Track 1, which is approximately 30 acres, and Track 2, which is 35 acres, and land bordering the north side of the cul-de-sac in Mission Industrial Park, Track 3, which is approximately 10 acres, to Seminole Energy, LLC, for use in relation to the development and operation of a solar hydrogen project, and that failed.
TR 2024-09, resolution assigning all rights, excluding ownership and obligations, to approximately 20 acres east of the Seminole Indian Health Services Clinic in Wewoka to Seminole Energy, LLC, for use in relation to the development and operation of a solar project, and that passed.
All right, TR 2024-10, which was a resolution assigning all rights and obligations to approximately 106 acres of the Phillips property. A tribal resolution approving the budget modification for wildlife parks and recreations and incorporation of said budget in the fiscal year 2024 comprehensive budget and authorizing appropriation, and that passed.
TR 2024-15, resolution approving the law enforcement contract number A22AV00166 budget modification for fiscal year 2022, and that passed.
All right, TR 2024-16, a tribal resolution approving the budget modification for the tribal court and incorporation of said budget in the fiscal year 2024 comprehensive budget and authorizing appropriation, that passed.
TR 2024-17, resolution approving the appointment of Kristen Hill to the Princess Committee, and that passed.
TR 2024-18, a tribal resolution approving the appointment of Jessica Helms to the Princess Committee, and that passed.
TR 2024-19, a resolution approving one-time appropriation of $4,000 from the Local Assistance and Tribal Consistency Fund, authorizing and approving membership in the United Indian Nations of Oklahoma, authorizing the payment of membership dues to UINO, authorizing the taking of all other actions necessary or desirable in connection with membership in UINO, and that passed.
UNO?
That's what I wanted to say, but
there's an extra I in there, huh? Well, the Seminole Nation Council meeting that took place, I think they went to 7:30.
It was a long one.
Yeah, so if you're not involved in your local government, make sure you do that. Be involved with your bands, and if you're not quite sure who your band reps are or your band chiefs, that information can be found on the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma website. If you go to www.snoe.org, SNO-NSN.gov. Obviously, as you can hear, there's a lot going on in the nation, and so if you want to be a part of that, go to your local band meetings, and you can make a change. And so get involved, and it's good to be involved in your meetings, huh, Delaney?
That's correct.
And then also the Seminole Nation Constitution Revision Committee will hold a meeting today, or I guess tonight, beginning at 6 p.m. at the new General Council House at the Miccosukee Mission there in Seminole, Oklahoma. And I saw Miss Watkins yesterday, and she said, "Hey, Jeremy, make sure you tell them about that Constitution Revision Committee meeting." So, Chotty, that one's for you.
But also from the nation, they're still working with Public Wireless to provide a no-cost tablets and internet. So take advantage of that. The number that you can contact is 1-800-286-5380.
All right. And then kind of moving forward into the community health reps and diabetes, Tai Chi and chair aerobics are still going on every Tuesdays and Thursdays in Wewoka at New Life Church from, looks like it starts at 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. And so you can sign up at the Jafigny Wellness Center, or by email. You can email harrison.je@sno-nsn.gov or harjo.k@sno-nsn.gov, or you can give them a phone call, 405-584-7923. This might be the week, Delaney. We might head out there on Thursday.
Feeling good.
I might have to wear my sweatpants and sweatshirt and get out there and become one with nature.
Start your journey.
Yeah, get my Tai Chi journey going on. And then also tune in every Friday for Leah and Kyla's Friday Frenzy giveaway. 5 people win swag for correctly answering questions to a video the wellness techs post every Friday. You can search the Facebook when it's working for the Seminole Nation Diabetes Program for more information.
From communications, they're still needing stories regarding KWSH radio station. You can email that into seminolemedia@gmail.com.
Yeah, always some good stories. I think former Chief Jerry Haney shared some stories with us. Yeah. Even Ocheesee Council Rep David Frank shared some stories about his uncle Spencer, who used to be the host here on the radio show. And so Spencer Frank, a lot of y'all remember him. But there's some good ones. Even if it's here recently, reach out to Seminole Media and let them know, because I know they're working hard on that story. And so also, if you have any birthday shout outs or in remembrances, send those in to SNO-NSN or Seminole Media @gmail.com. I about said the web address again instead of the email. But send those in. They have already completed the paper for March, but are getting ready to start working on April's edition.
All right, look forward to it. From food and nutrition.
Ooh, today's the day.
Today, 1 p.m., cooking demonstration. They'll be making wild onion biscuits. So you don't want to miss that. That's at the Mission, Miccosukee Mission, south of Seminole. Food Distribution Program Kitchen, the new kitchen that they put to work. Not get
That's going to be a good one.
To get out there and try that, Joe.
All right. What else we got going on the land?
From Housing Authority, they're still looking for an executive director. You can contact them at 405-257-6604.
All right. And then also, Job Placement and Training has some training coming up. If you are a Native American and live in Seminole County and have a desire to improve your job skills or if you want to learn a new job skill. They have short-term classes available for PowerPoint and Outlook email. And so if you're interested in learning about those programs, which you find in the Microsoft suite and usually on 365, give them a phone call. You can make an appointment to learn more about classes. They are located at the trailer house at the Miccosukee Mission, south of Seminole, and their goal is to help you reach your goal. You can contact Deidre Larney, 405-652-0195.
From the Princess Committee, they have a few fundraisers coming up. One of them being a basketball tournament, men's and women's 18 and older. For more info on that, you can contact Chairperson Alyssa Kilo. Second, they're doing a stomp dance, Stovin, March 23rd. That's also at the Miccosukee Mission Gym. Contact Alyssa Kilo, Mo.
Uh-huh. And so I think they're still looking for vendors on that one as well. And so if you're interested in being a vendor, contact Alyssa Kilo.
Mo. Lastly, they have a golf tournament Friday. It's on a Friday, April 12th.
Ooh, that's coming up, though.
We'll give you a number to contact Alyssa Kilo here.
If you haven't noticed, there's a common denominator.
We're just waiting for the last one. 405-584-3377.
But the council approved 2 appointments to the Princess Committee over the weekend, so I'm sure Alyssa will be getting some help. But the phone number's still listed, 405-584-3377 or 405-339-7274. You know, I do got to hand it to our princesses, our reigning princesses right now, because I seen them at the council meeting on Saturday. Then from there, one of our honor guards was a head dancer in Concho. It was a Concho gourd dance.
I think so.
And Alex was over there as one of the head dancers. So they went to Concho, or at least I know Junior Miss went to Concho. And then when we was leaving the stomp dance at Northwest Classen, Junior Miss showed up over there. And so they're all doing a great job. Miss Genesis Tallahassee, Junior Miss Olivia Wapskinny, and then Little Miss Taya Jones.
Correct.
So doing a great job over there. And then also the OAP, the Older American Program, which is located at the Miccosukee Mission Center, is open and serving meals Monday through Thursday from 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. On Fridays, you can get yourself some warm breakfast as well, 9 a.m. to 10. If you're used to just having cereal and milk, get over there for a hot breakfast, they said. And so individuals 54 and under can also purchase meals for only $7 cash Monday through Friday as well. And so probably the best lunch you're going to get for $7 anymore.
Can't beat it. From social services, they're still offering winter LIHEAP and ETA, emergency travel assistance. So you can give them a phone call at 405-786-5025.
All right. And from the Tarot office, from Miss Megan Beaver, director over there, Tribal Employment Right Office is looking to certify any and all Native artists. We are currently have multiple programs within the nation looking for artists, so please fill out an application, which can be found on the website. There is no certification fee for artists. There's some requirements where you can complete an application. They'll request a copy of your tribal ID and then 4 to 6 pictures of your artwork. But if you have any questions, you can give Megan a call at 405-584-8076.
All right, don't forget about transit. If you're needing a ride in Seminole County, give them a call at 405-294-3674.
They said they'll even pick you up and take you somewhere and then pick you up from there and bring you back home.
It's a good deal.
Yep. And then also, let's see, the enrollment office is still working by appointment only. And so if you need to go see Shirley over there in enrollment, make sure you give her a call, 405-257-7242. And CDIB, their phone number, 405-257-7243. Man, just one number difference.
Dotkida Hoboitska. You look for a job? Departments that are hiring: agriculture, food sovereignty, CHR, diabetes, enrollment, environmental health, Head Start, social services, transit, tribal court, veteran service officer.
There's some openings happening in a lot of places. And then also, if you're looking for a Seminole Nation casino job, you can also go to www.seminole.nation.casino. Paper applications are available upon request. And then let's see, you got any birthdays, Delaney? I know Facebook went down.
Yeah. Sigo, Mujinito.
Well, I did have one. We was at a indoor at Tecumseh, an indoor stomp dance at Tecumseh the other night, and I got handed this note, and it said, "Happy birthday to Miss Ella DeWitt. Her birthday is going to be on March 10th, 2024. I think that's also Ella Mack, isn't it? Ella DeWitt. It was her mom that gave it to me.
Oh.
So Ella Mack, March 10th, 2024, from children and mom. So from Miss Kizzy. And then also, happy birthday to Jeffrey Harjosi. Do they go by Harjosi or Harjoji? Harjoji. So happy birthday, Jeffrey. And then everyone that we missed this week, happy birthday too. We'll blame the Facebook outage.
Bad timing.
All right, Delaney.
Mud Eagles.
That it? Naringa. So you can catch the rebroadcast of this radio show on the Facebook page, YouTube, and tribal website, sno-innocent.gov. For the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma, usually every Wednesday around 8. If you have news or announcements you want to share on the community and events Facebook page, please email the communications staff at seminolemedia@gmail.com or call 405-652-7251. And as always, tune in every Tuesday at 11 a.m. right here on KWSH 97.7 FM or the legendary 1260 AM. For producer Josiah Bender, my co-host Delaney Pinnock, I'm Jeremy Foltz Mado Jimbanaya.